Global media outfit CNN has reacted to threats against it by the Nigerian government over its reports on shooting of NSAS protesters at Lekki Tollgate, Lagos State on October 20th. Nigeria's Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, had at a televised press conference on Thursday lashed out against the network, saying it should be sanctioned over its investigation, which uncovered evidence that the Nigerian Army and police opened fire on unarmed protesters. CNS investigation focused on a demonstration against police brutality led by the largely peaceful #EndSARS movement, but Mohammed dismissed the investigation as fake news and misinformation, repeatedly denying the military used live rounds against protesters. Like everyone else, I watched the CNN report. I must tell you that it reinforces the disinformation that is going around, and it is blatantly irresponsible and a poor piece of journalistic work by a reputable international news organization, he told reporters at a press conference in Abuja in the most significant federal government response so far to the October 20th violence. He said, "This is very serious and CNN should be sanctioned for that." CNN spokesperson said on Thursday that the network stands by its investigation, saying our reporting was carefully and meticulously researched and we stand by it, the spokesperson said via email. CNN said its report was based on testimony from dozens of witnesses and photos and videos obtained and geolocated by CNN. It painted a picture of how members of the Nigerian Army and the police shot at the crowd, killing at least one person and wounded dozens more. According to the network, protesters Victor Sunday Ibanga left and Wisdom Ukon, their families say they have an opposed seen them since they have not seen them since the protest on October 20th. Protesters Victor Sunday Ibanga left and Wisdom Okon, they have left their family, say they haven't seen them since that incident happened. CNN verified photos and videos acquired from multiple eyewitnesses and protesters using time stamps and other data from the video files. Video footage shows soldiers who appear to be shooting in the direction of the protesters. An account from eyewitnesses established that after the army withdrew, a second round of shooting happened later in the evening. Prior to publishing the report, CNN said tried multiple times to elicit comment from the Nigerian Army and police. A Lagos State police spokesman declined to comment because of an ongoing investigation, while a statement from the Lagos State government said that there will be no comment while a judicial tribunal was underway. CNN also included comment from Army representatives Brigadier Ahmed Taiwo testifying before the tribunal. He denied that soldiers would shoot at Nigerian citizens. The investigation was broadcast and published on Wednesday and cast doubt on Nigerian authorities, shifting and changing statements over what happened at the protest at the Lekki Tollgate in Lagos. Addressing reporters, Mohammed insisted that the military did not shoot at the protesters at the tollgate but fired blank ammunition into the air, blaming looters for the violence which broke out on the 9th of October 2020. 6 soldiers and 37 policemen were killed all over the country during the crisis, Mohammed said. CNN relied heavily on unreliable and possibly doctored videos as well as information sources from questionable sources to reach these conclusions, he continued. CNN said it did not provide any evidence the videos were doctored. The CNN report included evidence that bullet casings from the scene matched those used by the Nigerian Army when shooting live rounds, according to current and former Nigerian military officials. 2 ballistics experts also confirmed with CNN that the shape of the bullet casings indicate they used live rounds, which contradicts the Army's claim they fired blanks, while the Minister for Information and Culture asserted that not a single family has reported the death of relatives during the protest on October 20th. The chief coroner of Lagos State has since issued a public call for all those who have lost loved ones between 19th and 27th October 2020 to come forward and provide evidence which could assist in the identification exercise. During his press briefing on Thursday, the minister denied reports of fatalities at the protest. As I said earlier, what started as a peaceful protest against police brutality quickly degenerated into incredible violence despite an immediate response to the demands by the government, he said. While we await the judicial panel in Lagos to unravel what transpired at the Lekki toll gate, what we can say based on the testimonies available in the public space is that the world may have just witnessed for the very first time ever a massacre without bodies, he added. So guys, this Nigerian government will never escape this. Of course, they will never escape it. Of course, like Mohammed said, he's going to sue CNN for um, bringing us a false information. Okay, which video do you have? They are just coming out outrightly to say it is false, it is fake, it is this. Then tell us the original one. On that note, from the beginning, when the army said they were not there in the first place, has discredited the Nigerian army and the Nigerian government, especially from the governor of Lagos State saying all manner of things back and forth, back and forth. Now they are not even saying the same thing. They are just saying different things at the same time. Of course, CNN said they stand by what they said. If Nigerian government, if they know that it is a lie, let them take it to higher place to go and make verification. Of course, everything that CNN brought out, they are going to prove it. Then the Nigerian government also should go and prove it. There should be another international body, whether UN or ICC, let them go there to go and clarify all those things, whether they are telling lies. They say they stand by what they have said. Then if you have any other this thing again, any other opinion, then you take it to higher place or where it will be analyzed. Of course, we Nigerians know that all of these things happen. The whole world knows whether the government is trying to cover up anything. But of course, they try to cover up themselves. But it's just open. Everything is open for the whole world to see. But they're just trying hard. But the more they try hard, the more they see expose themselves. So we are still waiting to see what the government is going to do. They've called the Lagos State government, they called the army. They didn't respond. Why didn't you respond? And when the people saw that you are not responding, they said, these are our findings. You didn't respond to their calls, you didn't respond to their tests, and they just put it out there. So now you are not coming out. So you could respond, but before they brought out or they released those videos, when they contacted you people, you didn't say anything. But now they released it, you are not coming out to speak. You see the hypocrisy, or they wanted to tell us that they were never informed by CNN after their findings. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.